Can we just talk about American Horror Story Coven for a second here? I am finally getting over being sick after a wonderful weekend at Crossroads Macon, and as punishment for having a 3-day weekend, I have worked Monday to Monday. Which unfortunately means that I haven't gotten a chance to do as many Halloween vlogs as I would have wanted. In fact, I think I just have that one. And this one. So my recap for American Horror Story Seasons 1 and 2 went live on Criminal Element Tuesday, and in the article I talked about what I liked in Seasons 1 and Seasons 2 and what I had hoped for Season 3. If you haven't read it and are interested, I will include a link below. So Wednesday, I sat down with my bowl of spinach dip and a basket of chips and settled in to watch the premiere of American Horror Story Coven. Right off the bat, it was amazing. Kathy Bates knocked it out of the park as Marie LaLaurie, or La Laurie. She was insane, and it was disgusting and horrific and absolutely everything that I wanted the first 5 minutes of American Horror Story Coven to be. The opening of the series was definitely a little stranger than I thought it would be. Not Violet, her name is Tasia. The Violet from Season 1 is back in Season 3 as Zoe Benson, and she is a witch whose powers manifest in a really, really awful way. She is apparently taken out by weird FBI agent type guys and sent to a boarding school for witches down in New Orleans. I am endlessly pleased with New Orleans being the setting for Coven. It is beautiful and it just infuses the story with so much. So Zoe meets her fellow witches. There is Madison Montgomery, who is a telepath. There is Nan, who is clairvoyant, and Queenie, who is a human voodoo doll. I am pretty much stoked. Sarah Paulson is also back as Cordelia Fox, which is not a stripper name, because she is the headmistress of this secret witch boarding school. And of course, the ever-brilliant Jessica Lange is back as Fiona Good. And let me tell you, Jessica is back with all of the sass she had in Season 1 and then some. And in this season, she is a youth-obsessed witch who is trying to, I guess, reclaim her glory days. She is also the Supreme, who is the #1 badass witch who gets all of the witch powers and can do pretty much whatever she wants. And she's Cordelia's mom. I was a little skeptical about how the two timelines were going to mesh, because you've got the Madame LaLaurie storyline, which is in the 1800s, and then you have present-day New Orleans set after Katrina. Those two time periods were going to interact with each other. And I think that the take Ryan Murphy decided on was rather brilliant. You have the girls who go on a field trip and end up at Madame LaLaurie's former home, and the clairvoyant girl Nan senses the presence of the owner. And of course, as I am not one for spoilers, I won't tell you what happens, but the way that they brought the two timelines together is pretty freaking cool, and I am looking forward to a lot of back and forth between Kathy Bates and Jessica Lange. There was, of course, one little scene that I wasn't 100% on, and again, in the least spoilery way I can manage. You know, just because somebody's a dick and does something bad doesn't mean that you doing the same thing back at them makes it right. But it's not my job to make judgment calls for anyone else, and having said that I wasn't too keen on it doesn't mean that I'm not going to watch the rest of American Horror Story. Let's face it, I love this show, and what I love most about it is that it is unapologetically a melodrama. And I think one of its saving graces is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. And as opposed to the first two seasons, this one looks like it's gearing up to have a lot more humor And I don't want to say it's necessarily more lighthearted, because that sure is not. No, that's not the case at all. But I think that it is definitely more humorous and engaging, and with all of that sarcasm and sass that we have come to, well, I have come to love and respect from Jessica Lange. So that's it. If you watch American Horror Story and have opinions on the premiere episode of Coven, you can leave your comments below. I would love to hear what you thought about it. For the sake of people who haven't seen the first episode, please don't post spoilers, because spoilers aren't fun for anybody. Hopefully, now that I am on the upswing from the head cold of doom, I will have more time to make some Halloween videos. I should probably have planned this better than I did, i.e., I hadn't planned anything at all. So if there's anything particularly Halloween related that you would like me to talk about, you can leave those comments below as well. As always, feel free to give us a thumbs up if you like this video or want me to talk about more television, because God knows how much I love American Horror Story. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, go watch American Horror Story, I don't know, and I guess that's it. So have a great night, and I will catch you on the next one. Also, in case you missed it, Pen and Muse's Dark Carnival is live. For those of you who don't know, I have a short story in the collection. I'm not sure if it's going to debut next Friday or the Friday after, or maybe even on Halloween. No, Halloween's on a Thursday. Well, I'm not really sure when it's going to debut. But there are 8 stories currently live. They are all absolutely brilliant and creepy and scary and will give you nightmares. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that last one. But if you are interested in the Dark Carnival, I will leave a link to that below as well, and I hope to see you there.